If it wasn't for YouTube, I don't know if I would have ever known anything about a sovereign citizen, okay? And apparently it's a movement out there, and I did a quick Google search, which reads, a member of a political movement of people who oppose taxation, question the legitimacy of government, and believe they are not subject to the law, okay? So sovereign citizens apparently live under a different set of rules. All right, let's get into it. Let's go.
Yeah, I went on the passenger side, started asking questions. He just rolled up the window and turned around and started dialing people. I'm like, nope, you're getting out.
I don't understand why they think we're making it up. You know what I mean? Like,
I even told them the statute. I was like, 28, 1595 requires me to give your driver's license. I'm investigating you for a crime. Pennsylvania versus Mims, the whole.
I see no plates on the car. That's the first thing I notice.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's video comes out of Sedona, which is close to Flagstaff in Arizona, where yet another sovereign citizen / American national is caught driving on fictitious plates and turns a possible ticket for displaying that plate into an arrest for refusing to ID, displaying a fictitious plate and resisting arrest. This is bodycam footage that he requested and received, so his own version of the video is littered with edits of him misquoting cases like Dickie v Davis, Thompson v Smith, Self v Ray and Techline v Danforth. Now, we've seen all these cases debunked 1,000 times because soft-sits like to cherry-pick them to within an inch of their lives. So I'm not going to subject you all to those edits. I'm just going to concentrate on the traffic stop and arrest. However, if you do want to see that version, then there will be a link in the description. Right, let's get into the video.
I wonder if cops who ride motorcycles have more fun.
Hello. Hi, I'm Officer Wilds from Sedona Police Department. The reason I stopped you is it appears you have a fictitious license plate on the back of your vehicle.
Now, if he starts talking about traveling versus driving, I think my head will explode.
Do you know anything about that?
I'm a sovereign human being.
Okay.
And I'm an American national.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license, insurance, and registration, please? What?
No.
Do you have any form of ID on you?
No, Matthew Tucciarone is my name.
Okay. All right. So just so you know.
I've been pulled over a couple times already by state troopers, sheriffs, and this is recognized. Okay.
Okay. I don't agree. So
Okay, well.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's actually a misdemeanor crime for you to display a fictitious license plate. Additionally, you not providing me with the driver's license is required under Arizona Revised Statutes 28-1595. That is also a misdemeanor crime. Additionally.
Uh-oh, rolling up that window is not a good idea, especially if the driver's side door is unlocked and the window is rolled down, because all the cop needs to do is, well, this.
Blows my mind, okay? I have never thought to even disrespect the police officer in that manner, okay? But then again, I guess I think different. I treat people how they treat me. So if the cop is respectful to me, I want to be respectful. I don't think I really ever got a disrespectful cop in the city that I live in. But I do know that there are a lot of crazy cops. This cop has been polite from what I can tell. So, but, you know, so the driver is starting off with disrespect. Okay. And, yeah, I mean, just blows my mind.
All right. Go ahead and step out, please. Step out of your car, please.
He ain't getting out of the car.
I need another unit. Step it up, please.
I did not do anything wrong.
They usually don't get out of the car.
Pennsylvania versus Mims is a Supreme Court case law that says you're required to get out of that car if I ask you. If you do not, I'm going to force you to.
Man, just bring out the taser, man.
Hold on a second. I'm calling my lawyer.
Okay, get out of your car.
I'm calling my lawyer.
You can call your lawyer if you want, but as soon as another officer gets here, I'm going to force you out of that car if you don't get out on your own.
You know, I've watched a lot of these videos. I have yet to see like a lawyer like pull up behind and like help them out of the situation at that time. Like, you know, I'm his lawyer. I mean, I love watching police videos and crime and investigation videos. It's one of my pastimes. I just love watching crazy behavior, man. I don't know why. But I've yet to see a lawyer actually show up.
If whoever does answer that phone, please let it be Squeak on the other end of it. For those who don't know who Squeak is, he's a softsit guru who coaches softsits and peddles pseudo-legal woo over the phone during traffic stops. And their terrible advice usually ends with the recipient of the call in a pair of silver bracelets.
It's crazy how the narrator sounds like he's going to deliver me Lucky Charms. I bet in the 90s, the cops didn't have no patience. Before they had to wear these body cams, they probably were just yanking people out of the cars and didn't have. But now they have to be like super polite and, you know, make sure they say things 5 or 6 times. It's kind of crazy. I can imagine what the Wild Wild West was like. We've seen some really crazy highlights of it too, especially cops that really tuck it far.
What I'm code for now, he's just not getting out of his car.
I don't need to be under arrest. I didn't do anything wrong.
You're being detained right now. And Pennsylvania versus Mims is the United States Supreme Court case law. You're being detained.
Why?
Because I told you I'm investigating one crime. Okay. You also said you don't have a driver's license, which is another one. And if you don't provide me a form of identification when
he's not driving, he's traveling.
I'm investigating you for a crime that is a third crime that I'm investigating you for.
There is no crime.
You are required by law to provide me your true full legal name if I'm investigating a crime.
Well, this car.
If you do not provide me with your true full legal name, you can be arrested for that.
Matthew Tucciaroni.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license or any other form of identification?
I am a sovereign being. My name is Matthew Tucciaroni.
Okay. Again, Arizona Revised Statutes 28-1595 requires you to show me an ID card or driver's license.
I wonder where I can go buy one of these sovereign courses where I can repeat these same talking points.
Listen, there's a lot of people in town with the same license plate.
Oh, right. So because other people are quite happy to break the law, that makes it okay for you to break the law. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not how the world works. And you guys have the nerve to call people who call you out on this nonsense sheep.
Get out.
No, I'm not getting out of the car. This is
I'm going to give you...
I didn't do anything wrong.
All right.
I'm not getting out of
Matthew.
The car. I've done...
If you do not get out, I'm going to force you out. Matthew.
Remember when I mentioned that he edited this video? Well, this is his text, so I'm just going to address it for a second. Force will only be used as a last resort, like if you fail to comply with a lawful order. And it's not just over a license plate, is it? It's because you failed to comply with every lawful order given to you up until this point.
Not splashing the video with logic, okay, and critical thinking. The reason why I watch these videos is because it blows my mind how many people lack critical thinking skills, okay? The cop is going to win. You know what I mean? He's going to win at the end of the day. You know, you don't have the power. He has the power to end your life and still be eating dinner by 9:00 p.m. All right. You know, I mean, whether it's wrong or right, he has that power. You need to respect that. And it just blows my mind how many people don't think that way, you know?
If you don't get out of your car.
You fight this in court. You don't fight it on the side of the road.
Matthew, look at me. Matthew, look at me. If you don't get out, I'm going to force you out. I'm going to charge you with resisting arrest also. So get out, please.
Matthew drinks tea and doesn't wear deodorant. He's definitely not getting out of the car.
Come on.
All right. Come on, sir.
Get out.
There's no reason to
I've
act
asked
like
you
this.
Probably 10 times to get out.
There's no reason to act like this.
Get out of your car then. All right.
There's no reason to act like this. There's no reason to
Get
act
He's peaceful.
like this. Do not touch me.
Get out.
Do not touch me.
Get out of your car.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me, please.
That usually doesn't work either.
Please, do not touch me.
I've asked you 10 times to get out. Get out on your own then.
What are you doing? Please, do not touch me. We're Officer Ramirez. Ow! Come on.
Get on the ground.
No! 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 I didn't do anything, Officer Ramirez!
Okay, all right. Just
Please, on your stomach.
Do anything.
Get on your stomach.
Come on.
Just comply.
Just
comply. Just comply for now.
Just comply.
All right. Just comply for now. Okay.
Well, you are kind of right. You didn't do anything. You didn't hand over your license, registration and insurance, and you didn't get out of your vehicle when you were supposed to. And the fact that the officer had to continually repeat these lawful orders over and over means you did in fact commit a crime. By the way, that's some pretty good de-escalation tactics by these two female officers, to be fair.
Cops did a great job once they saw he's not aggressive. He's not trying to fight. He's just misguided. I always wonder, I really wanted to do interviews, reaction. I started this reaction channel just to like get comfortable on camera and learn how to talk on a microphone. But really, I'm more interested in people and their stories. And I always wonder how people get here. You know, what led him into being there. You know, like the steps that got because he doesn't seem like a violent, crazy guy, even though a lot of these sovereign citizen people are scammers from what I've seen, you know, but, you know, he seems to be cool enough. Just, you know, is he one of those kids that was never told no, or, you know, how did you get there?
That could have been a lot worse.
I will give you information if you wish to file a complaint later, okay? But right now, just cooperate, Matthew, okay? Okay? Okay?
Very one.
All right, just listen to me, all right? I just got here, okay? But right now, the best thing you can do is just comply, all right? If you want to file a complaint, I will give you that information, all right? I promise, my superiors will overlook everything. Okay, all right? But he had to repeat himself, all right? Like I said. All right, just stand up for me, okay? Stand up, all right? Matthew, what are you
doing? Come on. Let's go back to your car.
With the sovereign plate on?
Please don't. You are detained. You were detained from the beginning when I told you that.
Just relax, all right? I know. Just relax, okay? Right now you're safe. You are safe. You got a sovereign plate on there. You did comply with my officer here. Okay? All right, just relax, all right? You are safe.
Go ahead and take a seat for me, all right?
Just relax, Matthew, okay?
Just like this. I just want some.
Put your feet in for me.
Please just listen to my officer. Just
Put your
listen to
feet
my
inside,
officer.
please.
Okay? We'll get you
You
some
need some vegan water.
water. We'll make you some comfortable. Right now, we got to do what we got to do, all right? Okay? Just please comply, Matthew, all right? I'm here, all right? Okay? Just comply with this, all right? We'll make you comfortable here in a minute, all right? Just relax.
Watch your leg, okay? Can you watch him for a second? I didn't get a chance to pat him down. Mary 1, can you run Matthew Tucciarone from in-house, please, and add him to the call? I believe that's going to be my driver.
You know, had this worked for him, then I guess I would have just took the plates off of my 4Runner, and I'll have to pay that hefty sticker price we got to pay all the time. Seems like a nice enough vehicle.
It's a Ruger inside the car. It's a nice car. I won't go secure the weapon.
So the second that you place yourself, even if it's in the car,
Oh, he had a Ruger. Okay, I thought he said a Ruger. I own a Ruger.
that car, you're responsible for everything that's on that car. Okay, so if you're driving around in that car, you're accountable for it.
All right, did you go by Matthew? Is that okay if I call you that? Okay, I'm going to read you something, okay?
Hang on, what kind of magical thinking is this? It's not a weapon if it was never brandished. Is this another Supreme Court case he's trying to cite? I mean, I'm sure it's not, but let me know in the comments if you know what he's talking about here.
These guys like to try to argue semantics on the English language to try to get around and get a loophole, but like, well, I'm not carrying it, you know, or whatever.
Because by that logic, an apple is not an apple because it was never eaten. I don't think that's how the world works, dude.
Right.
A weapon is a weapon, wherever it is.
And you're supposed to let the cops know you got it on you.
So, at this time, you are under arrest for displaying a fictitious license plate, refusing to provide me with your driver's license, and resisting arrest. Okay? Please listen. I'm going to read this to you, then we can talk a little more, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk with a lawyer and have him or her present while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you free of any
I might be out that night.
cost to you. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights?
those rights don't apply to him.
Just comply, okay? Just comply. All right? Raise your voice, calm down.
Hey, Officer Ramirez. Mark.
I like the design.
Is this yours or his? Yours, screwdriver?
Mine.
So he just went on Photoshop and just designed the plate. Is that what he did?
Yeah, I went on the passenger side, started asking questions. He just rolled up the window and turned around and started dialing people. I'm like, nope, you're getting out.
I don't understand why they think we're making it up. You know what I mean? Like,
I even told them the statute. I was like, 28, 1595 requires me to give your driver's license. I'm investigating you for a crime. Pennsylvania versus Mims, the whole thing.
Okay, so another sovereign citizen gets arrested because he doesn't think the laws in Arizona apply to him. Well, he found out the hard way that they do, and they even took his fictitious plates away so he can't use them again. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like, share the video, and subscribe.
So what I took from this was a couple things. And this seems like a case of someone receiving bad information at who knows when in their life and running with it. And it's also a combination of them being too emotional and let your emotions trump your logic. You know, if you logically, you want to fact check all the information you've been giving about being a sovereign citizen. Okay. But if you're emotionally attached to the idea of what a sovereign citizen is, which means that you will be able to save a lot of money and be able to not, you know, contribute like everyone else does in society, and like you feel like you found a loophole in that case, then yeah, you know, your emotions are going to say, I want this to be true, so I'm not even going to fact check that. I want to believe it so bad that, you know, it's going to defy anything that I can look up online anyway. All right, so I don't knock the guy for falling victim to that, in my opinion. I think that, you know, we could all, this can happen to anyone. Where I knock someone is if they don't have the ability to make the adjustment. Okay, like if you kind of like, all right, learn from the situation, maybe question what you've been taught, and, you know, go from there. But it's still fun to watch nonetheless. If you guys like this type of video, do me a big favor and let me know that by liking the video. Leave a comment of what you thought of this, okay? You know, if you know a sovereign citizen or what you just think on that whole movement in general. I think that covers everything. I truly appreciate you guys for watching and hope you have a great day. Peace.